The Women Conference is being organized by the women wing of the governing All Progressives Congress. The Progressives Women Conference, set the 18th of January and 19th, will discuss the role of women in critical national issues, party progress, as well as economic growth. The APC Women Conference would also offer an opportunity to bring women together for visibility, leadership, development, and strategic positioning for future political office. Party leaders as well as speakers from across Africa, including the Vice President of Liberia, Joel Taylor, will be attending the event, which will focus on positioning women for greater achievements within and outside the party. Well, to discuss the Women's Conference, we're now being joined by Honorable Stella Okotete. She is the National Women Leader of the All Progressives Congress. Thank you so much for joining me tonight on the program, Stella. And of course, we'll talk about the conference. We need to have this conversation, especially as we look forward to 2023. But I want to actually start with the role of women in political parties, especially looking at the administration of these parties, really. Why does it feel like women are being relegated only to national women leadership position, just like in your party as it stands?
I think before now that was the norm, but coming from the congresses of the All Progressives Congress, that situation has actually been readdressed. We currently have women occupying positions beyond the woman leader from the ward, local government, and the state level. Currently, we have about 6 to 7 women across board in most of our states and local governments occupying positions. We also have vice chairmen of the party at the local level who are women. And so, yes, that was the old norm, but things have changed, and we hope for more improvements. Okay,
so beyond the party structure right now, the fact that President Muhammadu Buhari had promised that he would actually surpass the 35%, for women, how would you say the APC-led administration really is doing to hit that target?
We're doing well, and we're still working, and it's work in progress. Beyond empowering women with visibility in political positions, I think this government has also repositioned women in terms of giving us empowerment packages beyond the 35%. I'm very well aware that most of our social investment programs that are targeted at women, have actually, created a platform for women to be empowered beyond certain ratios that used to be, the previous norm. And I believe that the president, under the party manifesto and working closely with the manifesto of the party, is also determined to see that come 2023 we'll have more women occupy more positions, and we'll have more women empowered and employed.
So let's talk about the conference, which is slated for the 17th and the 18th. You're talking about encouraging more women, to play their role in terms of governance of Nigeria. Talk to us about that real quick. Why you decided to actually do this, at this time?
It's a pre-election year, and we know the role of women in politics. So we're trying to change the narrative, which is already a work in progress, by getting more women ready, to occupy very visible positions in government, from the National Assemblies to the State Houses of Assembly. We believe with this conference we'll be able to do a diagnostics of why, we had the numbers we had in the previous elections, and work towards improving those numbers. It's also very important that we start early, and so that is why we're starting at the beginning of the pre-election year, so we can quickly identify the seats and positions that women, who have vied for some of these positions from the state and the local government, so we can prepare them through leadership positions or leadership trainings, as well as guide them through lobbying and grassroots negotiations and advocacy.
Politics is expensive, especially if you're vying for office, and that's almost like, that is the odds are usually stacked against the woman when it comes to politics because of the war chest, when you talk about the money involved in politics. Yes, putting this conference together is commendable, but do you have plans for any sort of crowdfunding to support women, especially those who eventually emerge as candidates beyond even your party, the APC?
Yeah, we already have all of these plans, thought out, and we have a digital academy first that is helping to identify these women, as well as train them on leadership skills, entrepreneurship, and mental health. These three things are very key for women who are ready to or aspiring, to occupy positions at all levels and all platforms under our party. Beyond that, yes, we're working closely with our critical stakeholders to see that we woo more, women, professional women into the party who will not be limited by funding, one, but we're also having a structure in place to see that we could also have some support system to give to the women when it comes to financing. And the party in its wisdom has always provided for women, some certain discounts for party registrations, nomination forms, and all of that. And so we're going to improve on that and see that we could woo more women on the platform of our party for 2023.
All right, I want to talk about the fact that you're really young and you're the national APC women leader is quite remarkable. But, we have to look at the fact that women, as it stands right now, looking at the population of Nigeria, women are over 50%. But when it comes to elections, we've seen some women who eventually emerge as flag bearers of their political parties. They don't get supported. But beyond all of that, how prepared are women to step out and really contest for office without waiting until it's zoned to women, certain positions that we say, okay, these are for the women? How prepared are the Nigerian women really? Looking forward to 2023 and how we see, what do you see really?
There's a huge change, and there's this new tempo in the society right now. Women are more ready and eager to, come out in their numbers in 2023. Yes, we make 50% of the voting population, but like I said earlier, one of our problems is the ability for us to start early, and that's why we're having this conference in our party, so we can actually, start early, start negotiations, start, interacting with ourselves as well as our critical stakeholders. Consulting them early is also very key for women. And I'm sure with this outing, we'll be able to identify women across the 36 states who want to vie for various positions, and also train them, because capacity is also very key in politics. We've always been, the traditional norms, women have always had in terms of politics with our numbers. It's more of, the singing and the clapping activities. And so we on the APC side, we've changed the narrative. We're going to clap, we're going to do all the singing, but beyond that, we're going to bring our best foot out to actually support the men in developing and driving the agenda of our party.
Right, but also supporting the women, not just the men, really.
Yeah, we're supporting.
I would hope.
Okay, so we're ready to support. We're ready. We're coming out, so we're supporting ourselves,
of course,
as well as supporting the men.
So as we get ready to wrap up this conversation, we're hearing that on Tuesday there will be a meeting of the interim, caretaker committee of your party, and the continued discussion about the convention and the date. You are a member of the interim committee, so do we have a tentative date as it stands right now for the convention of the APC?
I'm sure by Tuesday you get that response from the structure, the leadership of the party. I'm not the spokesperson of the party, but I speak on behalf of the women. And definitely, I'm sure on Tuesday, all of those informations will be reeled out.
All right, but you're a member of that committee, so I thought we could get some.
We've not had any
exclusive.
We've not concluded.
So you're saying that there's no tentative dates as it stands right
now?
No,
we're having. No, we already have some dates that were reeled out at our last press briefing, and I'm sure those dates still suffice. And the party is very ready to do our convention. Very, very ready.
Despite all of the
some of these things
troubles and everything, the internal issues within your party.
All right. Well, I said something. Okay. I need to stop. We need to
wrap this up. Unfortunately, Stella
Okay.
Okotete, she's the APC National Women Leader. Thank you for joining me tonight on the program.